Au milieu d'une flopée de titres téléchargeables, certains originaux, mais la plupart n'étant que des versions HD de vieux jeux cultes, Sega sort en cette fin d'année Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Si le jeu original sorti en 2010 n'était qu'un Mario Kart-like de plus, cette suite semble avoir su revoir son approche pour proposer de nouvelles idées et enrichir de manière significative son contenu. La critique étant diffusée très prochainement et le jeu ayant déjà fait l'objet de plusieurs news listant ses features, nous avons donc posé quelques questions très précises à Steve Lysett, producteur exécutif chez Sumo Digital, le studio anglais en charge de tous les jeux de course Sega depuis quelques années. La première de nos questions fut la suivante. L'animation du jeu, c'est du 60 images par seconde cette fois-ci?
Everyone wants to know that. It's always the first question. We've actually got a brand new game engine. So this is an engine we've developed specifically for this game. And the reason for that was we've got really kind of realistic kind of water. And we've also got a full physics engine running underneath the game, which makes sure collisions and handling are very realistic. However, because of the water, and because of all the extended physics and the graphical detail, which you'll see in a bit, it only runs at 30 frames a second. Unless, of course, you buy the PC version, in which case it'll run at whatever frame rate your PC can do.
Disponible depuis peu sur PS3, Xbox 360, PC ainsi que sur les consoles portables PS Vita et 3DS, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed sera également l'un des titres de lancement de la Wii U le 30 novembre prochain. On peut donc s'interroger sur les ajouts spécifiques à cette version, si tant est qu'il en existe.
The Wii U version has had a lot of extra time on it. We've spent all kinds of ideas and tried to use that gamepad as best we can. So there's a couple of key kind of features. First of all, the gamepad means we can do 5-player split screen. All the other versions are 4-player on the TV. You've got a screen to yourself, that's quite cool. That's also allowed us to do some special Wii U only game modes as well. So the player on the gamepad versus the players on the TV. So there may be like a monkey ball, and the other players are trying to collect bananas, and you're trying to squash them. And if you squash them, the ball will get bigger. And it's quite fun, you know, the guys are like, oh, running away. Because you've got the screen to yourself, we can put a map on there so you can see where the players are, but they don't know where you are. And we try and do that as much as we can. Obviously, what we try and do also in single player, it's a racing game, so you're trying to watch the screen most of the time. But what we do, if you lift it up quickly, there'll be a rear view mirror. You can just glance at it, pop it back down, you've not taken your eyes off the main screen. You can also, say mum or dad come back, they want to watch the TV, they want to watch the news or something boring. You can touch the screen, swipe it, and pull the whole game from the big screen to the small screen. And I think I'm not seeing many Wii U games which do that, so it's really quite cool.
Il ne sera donc plus nécessaire de pleurer pour grappiller quelques minutes de jeu, histoire d'attendre le prochain point de sauvegarde. Une bonne nouvelle pour tous nos jeunes spectateurs, mais aussi les moins jeunes qui vivent en couple ou en coloc. On sait que les Sonic All-Stars Racing mettent en scène de nombreux personnages Sega, chacun ayant son propre véhicule. Mais cette suite Transformed intègre un invité surprise, révélé il y a peu de temps. Ralph, le héros du prochain long-métrage Disney en images de synthèse.
It was a little bit of a surprise to us because Sega came to us and said, we've potentially got a deal with Disney and we're going to bring a character in. And we're like, oh, what's it going to be? Is it like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck? And they said, no, it's a new video game movie which they're making called Wreck-It Ralph. And so they sent us some early animation tests, they sent us a version of the script, and we were like, this is going to be great, it's fantastic. And what we found was they were taking Sega characters and putting them into the movie. So Sonic's in the movie and Eggman's in the movie and more. And so what we said is like, they approached us and said, wouldn't it be great, because the premise of the movie is Ralph is a bad guy who moves from game to game finding a new job, if Ralph came and raced in our game. And we were, oh okay, so he's quite cartoony. It's definitely video game orientated, so it's a perfect fit. And so we worked together with Disney to bring this character in. And in fact, I met Rich Moore in America when we showed the game at Sonic Boom, which is a big Sonic fan event. And I talked to that guy for 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes, I realised he was a bigger games geek than most of the people I work with. He really knows his stuff. So it's got a lot of credibility, and I think it's a really nice addition, something you don't necessarily expect.
Outre les personnages, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed propose également des circuits inspirés de jeux cultes Sega, comme Panzer Dragoon par exemple. Ce dernier avait même été envisagé pour être intégré au jeu originel, mais les développeurs avaient rencontré un problème.
On Panzer Dragoon, you want to kind of race around and see the dragons, you know, the big magnificent beasts kind of flying in the air. But if you're stuck to the ground, it didn't really make sense. You don't get to see them, you don't get to interact with them. And when we started this game, because it's all about cars, boats and planes in the course of a track, we went, well, wait a minute, now we can fly. We can now bring Panzer Dragoon into the game. It makes perfect sense. And the same goes for like a level, for example, Sky Sanctuary from Sonic, or perhaps Skies of Arcadia, which is like big battleships in the sky. And so we brought these ideas in, and these are things we really, really wanted to do, but this game has made sense. And what happens is, we'll create a list of all the levels we want. We'll then talk to the people at Sega Japan, and we'll go like, can we use these levels? And most of the time the guys are like, what, but this game's not been there for a while, are you sure? And we're like, yeah, this is going to be great, trust us, it'll be great. And they've been really, really helpful. They'll give us concept artwork from the original games. They sometimes provide us with game models we can upgrade and uprace for HD. And then they'll give us advice. And in some cases, you know, when we went back to them and we showed them the level, almost complete. I mean, we showed the Skies of Arcadia level to the guy who basically designed the original game. And he was almost crying. He goes, it's like, this is what I thought it was going to be like when we made it, but brought up to date.
Visiblement très riche, très fan service aussi, Sonic & All Stars Racing Transformed possède quelques atouts dans sa manche pour aller contrer sur leur propre terrain les Mario Kart et autres F1 Race Stars ou Little Big Planet Karting. La critique diffusée dans quelques jours permettra de se faire un avis définitif sur ce jeu boîte Sega qui pourrait devenir une rareté.